Hey Libra, welcome to the space. Welcome to retrograde season. Mercury and Venus are in retrograde as we speak, and we just had the eclipse in Virgo. Um, Welcome to eclipse season. Welcome to springtime. I believe it's springtime by now. Um, and yeah, we are in a time of intense changes from the inside out. And some of us are, feeling this intense energy from the eclipse. Others of us were probably maybe building up to that. We may not feel, the intense energy, or we don't really see anything happening outside of us. But there are those of us, maybe we're just feeling a lot of the inward changes that really need to happen. Some of us are coming to terms with some things that we just don't want anymore, or things that we really, really want. And then having to be faced with the facts of how to attain what we truly desire. So during this eclipse, for the next few months or 6 months, we are going to have our work cut out for us, for sure. So Libra, this is for the sun, moon, and rising placements of your sign. But if you want deeper resonance, definitely check your moon and or rising sign. Okay, but I am reading for all three: sun, moon, rising sign. The moon and Virgo are having an intense conversation, or did have an intense conversation together. Mercury and Venus have pulled their energy away just a little bit to help us see clearly the work that we need to do for ourselves in our lives, right? Um, these energies may feel very intense, but they are not here to scare us. They're here to help us. And that can be easier said than understood, but it's true. Okay, Virgo, we are going to, or Virgo, Libra, sorry. We're going to go ahead and roll a die for you guys. See the overall energies that you're dealing with, what you're looking for, how you're feeling. Libra, sun, moon, rising signs, ancestors of light, and messengers of light. What messages do you have for the collective of Libra, sun, moon, and rising signs for this eclipse season this year? Okay. So you have the campfire. I don't think anybody else has gotten this one but you, Libra. I keep saying Virgo. Libra. Hmm. Definitely wanting to feel warm and cozy at this time. But I'm also seeing this is survival. Some of you guys, on a literal basis, from a literal standpoint, you might actually be going camping, um, in a place where you really wanted to go camping, or you might begin camping for the first time. Others of you, you just might start camping more often than you normally do. Okay. But I do see this as some type of survival mode, a survival technique or energy that you are entertaining at this time, Libra. Maybe you're in survival mode in your mind for some reason. Trying to find a place of comfort in the chaos, or finding comfort and peace in the unknown, in a place where it is not easy to be comfortable, right? You have to work for your comfort here. Saving up. Maybe you're saving up for something. But I'm just getting, some of you Libra might be at a very uncomfortable place in your life right now. Could be with your health. Could be with your finances. Could be with your mental health, emotional health. Like, you could be just in a place in your life where you're like, I just got to get through this. I got to get through this. I got to just find a warm spot, find a good spot, and just wait until the sun comes up, right? Wait till better days come around. I just got fake it till you make it. Some of you guys might be thinking that. Just kind of making do with what you have at this time. Libra, sun, moon, rising signs, ancestors of light, messengers of light. What messages do you have for Libra during this eclipse season and retrograde season? Okay. I believe Pisces got this one. Pisces got this one. Hunger. And what's interesting, you received the card with the survival symbol, the campfire symbol, right? Yeah, again, there's this energy of, because the card says card number 66. 66 could be a number that you write down, the number 12 as well, and a number 3. The card says scraping a costly affliction's limits. I'm getting two things, Libra, and before I look at the bottom of the deck, okay, the first thing, like I was saying before, you are in survival mode, or something has happened with your health. Maybe you injured yourself recently. Maybe, again, your health is depleted, or there is some type of health condition that you've been diagnosed with. Um, some of you guys are in a place in your life that is very unhealthy, and it is causing you to not feed yourself. You're not eating. You have a huge loss of appetite. Some of you guys may be actually losing weight and you're not really sure why. Because this eclipse it's in Virgo, so it is bringing up things that we may have been neglecting. And if your health has been neglected, there will be signs, clear signs, Libra. But others of you, you might be in survival mode because of finances. Maybe you lost your job. Some of you guys, you need to get your car fixed. Your car has been having problems and you've been pouring money into it to keep it fixed when you just need to buy it. You need to get a new one somehow, some way. Or you need to sell your car for a certain price. You need to save money for a new car. You might need to move house. Your job, your career can be really costing you. The amount of work that you put in is not, the work that you're not being compensated enough for it. You're depleting your energy. You're not happy, yet you're still putting so much work in. So there is some type of a limit. You're limited here, yet at the same time, you're still trying so hard to survive. There is something that you've run out of. Some of you guys, you've run out of patience, you've run out of happiness in a situation, you've run out of satisfaction. And there's nothing more for you here. Wherever you are, some of you, wherever you are, there's nothing more left for you there. So why are you still trying to scrape the bottom of the barrel to get something out of it? It's done. It's done. Happiness is not only for people who have more, what we may define as more than what we may have. Happiness is humanity's birthright. We have just become very irresponsible. We have changed as just as a whole, as humans as a whole. We have changed the identity of what love and happiness is and what it looks like. And as the generations continue, as we start to believe that this is what love is, this is what happiness is, and this is who deserves happiness and who doesn't. We don't get to choose. Happiness is for all of us. This planet has a lot to offer. The spirits, our ancestors, the god, the deities that walk with us and work with us, what have you, they are abundant, infinitely abundant, right? And so therefore we are too, because we are divine beings as well. If you find that you're scraping the bottom of the barrel, Libra, in a relationship, with a job, or just in life, you've just been struggling lately, and you're just trying to keep yourself warm for the time being, learn from whatever it is that you're dealing with, because you're not here to stay. This is not, don't get comfortable here. Don't become acquainted with this affliction. It's temporary. Now, if this isn't it's a health issue, it may come and go, but just understand that you can manage it. You can heal yourself. I believe in healing illnesses, not just managing it. It's just that, humans, we are very limited in our knowledge of how to heal the body a lot of the time. But wherever you are in your life, Libra, it's temporary. Don't get comfortable. If you're sick, you still have life to live. Don't give up on yourself. Live until you can't live anymore. Live until life takes you out, right? That's how I see it. Don't just give up on yourself. That's just the energy that I'm getting. Again, take my words as a grain of salt. I'm not here to tell you what to do, because I'm not walking in your shoes. I don't understand necessarily what you're going through. Only you do. But if this is a situation where you're settling and you've become acquainted and comfortable in living in lower vibrational energetic environments, living in a cesspool of energy, if you're used to that, whether it be with your family or with a significant other or at a job, where you live, if the foods that you're eating are lower vibrational, or their frequency or their energy is unhealthy, they need to be tossed away. Some of you, there is a place where you are in your life that you should not be in, but you're making the choice to be there. I don't believe that you're just in a situation that you can't get out of. A lot of the things that happen to us in our lives because we choose to be there. This is like a situation where nobody's holding a gun to your head, nobody's kidnapping you and forcing you, to be in the situation. This is a situation where you have, for some reason, maybe you got bamboozled into believing that this person was good for you or that this job was good for you, whatever. You settled. There's some type of settling that's happening here. And it's just, you're starved. You're starving. Your soul is starving. I'm just speaking what I see here, Libra. Okay. So, and I mean it with all respect and love. Okay. You have another double number. You have the raccoon card number 11. Watching a clever critter's antics. Be careful. Okay. um be careful what parts of yourself you leave out for people to see, Libra. Be careful of the type of the love and the generosity that you're just giving out, because there's somebody here in your life who will just strip you and continue to take you for what you have. If this is financial and there's somebody who finds every excuse in the book to not go to work or pay bills or pay you for your services or for giving them a roof over their head, whatever. If you're in a relationship with somebody, Libra, where they're spending a lot of money, but forgetting that there are bills or forgetting that you guys need food or need to take care of this, need to take care of that, watch them. Okay. Pay attention to what's going on around you, because somebody or something, some type of energy is some type of situation that you are in is taking you for what you're worth, stealing from you. There's someone in your midst. For some of you, they're scavengers. It's a scavenger energy. We've been watching you, and they see what you are capable of. They see what you have. Some of you guys, okay, this is very literal. Please be careful, Libra. You need to practice precaution with your bank accounts. Practice precaution with where you park your car. Lock your doors. Set up a camera outside of your house, or multiple cameras, whatever. Set up a camera or a tracker or something on your phone, on your belongings, on your car, some type of camera. You may have somebody, you may have eyes on you, and somebody has chosen you as a resource for what they want, and they're not going to ask for it. They're just going to take it. I don't know exactly what this is pertaining to, but whoever this is pertaining to or whatever is pertaining to, you need to be cautious here, because you might find yourself in survival mode because you weren't paying attention, because something got taken away from you or stolen from you. And others of you, this is just as simple as energy vampires. Somebody sees how happy you are. They see how beautiful your energy is. They see, how confident you are. And every single time they're around you, they have a nasty attitude or they have some kind of snarky comment. You might have somebody in your midst who asks you a lot of questions because they want to be in your business so they can go talk behind your back. I'm there's a lot that I'm getting here, Libra. Be careful who you call friend. Be careful where you are leaving love, nuggets of love and generosity, because there is someone or people around you or people out there who are going to snatch it and never come back. They'll snatch it and never give it back to you. Some of you have worked very hard to become the person that you are today. You have people who have not done any of the inner work at all, and they expect you to give them what you've worked for, right? So be careful with that. Those are just the scenarios that I'm giving you guys. Take it as a grain of salt, but just make sure that if you are resonating with that message and you are dealing with somebody like that, or you have some fear or inclination that there might be somebody trying to steal your stuff or trying to steal your energy, just make sure that you're practicing precaution. Okay. That's just what I'm getting from these cards right now. There's survival mode. There's maybe an injury. Like I said, maybe some of you guys are dealing with an injury. Maybe you're dealing with a health concern. But all I'm seeing is that there is definitely, for some of you guys, there's somebody in waiting for you to let your guard down so that they can run away with whatever it is that they want from you. Okay. I don't know. I'm getting a lot of weird energy, very dodgy, very shady energy here. So I'm just saying practice precaution, y'all. Practice precaution. All right. We're gonna pull 2 more oracle messages and then jump into the tarot, but I'm getting the sense some of you guys are just on high alert for some reason. Well, not just for some reason, maybe just for the very reasons I just discussed. Some of you guys feel like you have to have a knife in your back pocket, so to speak, mentally or maybe physically. Some of you guys, I'm getting the energy of you want to buy a gun, just to kind of keep, or you have a baseball bat somewhere in your house just to, I'm just getting like high alert. I'm not saying that you have to be on high alert, but I'm just getting that energy of, for some of you, you just kind of feel like you have to protect something. You have to protect yourself. And that can be stressful as well. So this is why maybe you just need to move, or you need to completely change your social media accounts or your email. I don't know, to completely get a different bank account, get a different card, a debit or credit card, whatever it is that you feel you need to change just for you to have peace of mind. Just do that. This is not about you living in fear and you having to do all this shit for you to feel safe. Like do what you need to do to feel safe. Once you have that peace of mind, great. Just make sure you have these precautionary measures planned out and set in motion and set in place, so you don't have to deal with this. And this is just, again, this is for eclipse season, and usually this Virgo eclipse is going to affect us all the way up until September, but it can happen sometime before. Maybe it already happened. Maybe you're already dealing with this. I don't know. But just make sure you set these things up. And again, if it's a situation where you just need to get out of it because it just puts you in survival mode every single day and it just makes you feel like you just can't have a moment's peace, you're constantly having to do things, set things up, put things in place. If you feel like you're like the only one putting in the work and you're not really able to be in a place of comfort mentally, that might not be a situation that you want to stay in for long. Maybe you're just realizing a relationship is done, or a job, whatever, or a friendship, a family relationship is just not panning out financially or emotionally. I don't know. Yeah, like I said, timeout. Like you got the card timeout. Um, that's interesting. So yeah, like I was saying before, you got to really stop yourself and look at your surroundings. There might be a relationship, you guys, financially, where somebody is just taking advantage of you, but you might be telling yourself that it's fine, but it's not fine. It's not fine. It's not fine. And you need to kind of take a time out and just stop yourself and think about it and pay attention. Just look at it for what it is. Because whatever you're convincing yourself of in this situation that's starving you or just really depleting your energy or your confidence, you really just need to stop and look at it and see it for exactly what it is. You have Be Fearless at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, this is something that you might be scared to bring up. You might be scared to bring up a problem. But for those of you who have already brought up this problem, if it's a relationship, this relationship might end up needing a break because there's a lot that needs to be healed and resolved. Just saying, this is not a situation where you just up and leave and everything's good. This is going to take time. This is going to take time for you to really come to terms with what's happening or what needs to happen. And then if there's another person involved, it'll take time for them too. Others of you, maybe this timeout is happening because you realize that somebody's been stealing from you or somebody's been lying to you the entire time and taking from you, and you just need a minute to sit down and think about it. I don't know, but this is not a situation where you need to hurry up and run and get away from it or move towards something else. This is kind of gradual. This is gradual. But whatever it is that you need to say, you need to sit with it and think about it before you say it. That's that's really weird. I'm just getting a lot of weird energy, Libra, from if you're dealing with another person, they got some weird energy. Or they just haven't been 100% honest with you, and maybe that's just the discomfort that I'm picking up on is just them lying or just being dishonest. I don't know who this is. Maybe the tarot might bring up some type of zodiac sign that generally you guys might be dealing with, but it just feels really shady. Okay, so you have goddess. It says healing feminine energy. So some of you guys, if you are female, you might be in a relationship that is uh, receiving more than it's giving. Okay, it's taking from you more than it's giving, and it's put you in survival mode. Now, even if you are a male out there, you're a dude, still same thing. Um, you need to take care of yourself. You might be giving more than you're receiving here in a relationship or at work, and I'm just kind of getting that this is like for this eclipse, a lot of people have been getting this energy with relationships and career where they're just kind of contemplating, am I giving as much as I'm receiving, or am I receiving as much as I'm giving? Just kind of thinking about those things in relation to relationships with everybody around you. Like, is my partner giving me what I'm giving? Is my job giving me what I'm giving? Was my family, my friends, whoever? And then you have insight, opens the third eye to strengthen intuition. So you guys, some of you guys already know who this person is. You already know what's going on. Your eyes are opened. You just probably just haven't said anything and you just ignored your intuition. But there are those of you, you already know who this person is. Others of you, if you don't know who this person is, it's going to end up showing itself soon. And then you're just going to kind of be like, how did I not figure this out? Okay. And that's fine. Like sometimes, things just don't click at first, and until something hits you upside the head and you realize, oh, I couldn't trust that person, you know, no matter how hard I tried, you realize that there's someone they're just not trustworthy. And that's okay. You just got to move on. All right, guys, we're going to pull some tarot messages, just 3, and then I'll clarify them and then pull you guys a button message. So in the midst of all of this, all I'm seeing is that you guys really need to put yourselves first and take your life back from somebody or something. Libra. Yeah, 6 of Pentacles. So once again, equal give and take. This is every party involved willing to contribute equally, or contribute as maybe not equally, but contributing what they are able to contribute. So if you're dealing with somebody who is not even trying to contribute, like if this is at home and everybody is contributing to the finances except for one person and they always have an excuse, you shouldn't be accepting those excuses anymore. Um, if this is at work where you have a department that you work for and you're doing most of the work, or you and some other coworker are doing most of the work, and you have that one coworker or two who just kind of sit around and expect you guys to do all the work, you might need to say something. I'm not saying that this is a situation where you have to quit your job and all that. I'm just saying that if you can, say something and be like, what the hell is going on over here? Like, I'm doing this work, and you're part of the team, so why aren't you doing your part? Right? So it's all about doing your part. It doesn't have to be like where everybody gives equal percent. It's just everybody just contributes what they can. No more, no less. Yeah, you have the Tower. So definitely this is a situation that might hit its peak. There might be an argument, or you might realize some of you guys may have received news that you're not doing well, or your health is just not good. Um, because of this lack of equal give and take, and or contribution, you may realize that you have been depressed. Yeah, and then you have Judgment. So it's gonna come to a head. It's going to come to a peak where you're gonna have to make a certain judgment call, or you've already kind of mentally made a judgment call about somebody, and now you're finally saying something, or somebody else is on your behalf. Yeah, but at the bottom of the deck you have the Sun card. So some of you guys are dealing with a Scorpio or a Libra, a Leo here. Um, but it's gonna be fine. Seeing the Sun card at the bottom, I think it's gonna be fine for the most part towards the end. If you're thinking that if you say something or if you deal with this situation that it's gonna, you know, kind of bite you in the ass, it won't. You'll be fine. You just have to kind of get through the fear-based part. You have to get through like the uncomfortable part and say something. Because there's definitely for some of you guys in a financial situation, it's not looking too good. If you're living with somebody, or if it's a business partnership and you're working with somebody, um, you can't be silent about this for too long. You need to say something. Just saying. Or you and your team need to say something. Somebody needs to be put in the hot seat here, in your life, or in this experience or circumstance. It's just what I'm saying. All right, we're going to clarify these really quickly, Libra, and then we're going to pull you guys a button. Oop. So yeah, you have the Ace of Cups that wanted to fly out, which is interesting. Definitely having wants and desires here, but feeling like you can't get what you want because you're constantly doing what everybody else wants. Ooh. Yep. You need to say something. This may make somebody upset. It may make somebody, I feel like somebody's going to raise their voice and start yelling or trying to create an argument. But honestly, I feel like with the Moon card here, with this is eclipse. This is your energy. Um, Stand up for what you know is to be true about this situation. There's gonna be somebody, or like there's somebody here who's gonna want to get loud and argue and have an opinion and say you're wrong. But I'm seeing the Moon card and the Ace of Cups as you just keeping your cool and just being like, I said what I said. Like, I have the receipts. I see what's happening here, and it's just not really working out. So and if it turns out to be a breakup, or you leaving a job or something, or they let you go, so be it. So be it. Yeah, it's not worth your time if this person's going to constantly make excuses and fight you on the truth that you're presenting to them about their actions, right? So you may have a bit of a fight or a challenge in this situation, but you're going to come out on top as long as you continue to put your foot down. The moment that you decide to hide and to run away from the situation because you feel like you're not going to be heard, that's kind of when things get a, that's kind of when you're not really going to get what you want out of it. So you just got to stand firm. You have to speak up here. And with the page of cups here at the bottom of the deck, that's following your intuition. Okay, so that's intense, but you guys will be fine. It's going to be good. I'm just going to pull a couple buttons for you guys, and then we'll end your reading. Okay, Libra. Um, you have card 44, or not card, button 44, which is that's a good number to have. More double numbers. You have 66, 11, and 44. That's kind of crazy. And this is like a trimmed bush or a tree. So I just get the sense that you guys have definitely been doing your best to look good, to put your best foot forward, to kind of shape your life or shape a relationship, but it's not your responsibility to shape other people. They have to show up. Like this tree that you've worked on, this garden, you can't do that for other people. They have to want to do that for themselves in their own lives. I see our lives as gardens. When you got people looking in your garden and like stealing your fruit or your vegetables, or you know trying to get ideas from you without asking, it's like, no, go get your own. You have your own garden, you figure out how to water your garden. Okay, you have poison. Some of you guys, you definitely, maybe you're dealing with food poisoning, maybe you got sick, and during that time of being sick, your eyes opened. um there is definitely somebody here who's poison. A relationship that you're with is definitely poisoning your life. It's toxic. It's not good. So I'm not trying to be negative, Libra. I don't like spreading negativity at all. I'm just speaking the truth about what my ancestors and these cards are saying for you guys. Take it as a grain of salt. But if this resonated with you, just make sure that you have protection around you, and make sure that when you see somebody doing something that they shouldn't be doing or getting away with something that they shouldn't, please say something. Don't just let it slide, because your kindness is not going to change that person. They're just going to continue to take from you in a relationship, financially, whatever. Okay. So that's what I have for you guys, Libra. Much love and light to all of you. I wish you guys the very best of luck on this journey. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you guys in your next reading. Bye, guys.